No. Living together before you marry.
Can it make your marriage successful?
Wow. I mean, okay, fine. The thing here is that question is very complex. For me, it's very complex because we are living in a different generation right now. And, you know, Kitambo, I used to know that if you want to marry a girl, you can not even call her for a sleepover, you know. Never even at a sleepover
muita.
So things have already changed. But you see, the standard of God doesn't change.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello guys, how are you doing, my people? We are here at Alabaster Box 254 and we are back like never before. Yes.
Yeah, guys, we thank you so much for actually supporting us and subscribing to this YouTube channel. If you're new and you're watching this for the first time, the only way you can support us is going to our YouTube channel and clicking the subscribe button.
Yes, because we are road to 1,000.
Yes. And guys, I'm so happy we're doing this video today, and we are back to doing content. It will be podcast after podcast. We decided to do you know, answering questions that we usually get, and we come and talk about it. So it's going to be more like a podcast season.
So fun.
Yeah, it's a podcast season for these episodes that is going to be we'll be recording ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we are going to talk about the myths that people actually come up with in the setup of marriage and relationship, in terms of being a Christian and all those things. But then these are things that we actually drew from our questions that people usually ask all the time about dating someone or even marrying someone.
Yeah, maybe some of the questions that we are going to discuss here, people have been telling us to answer them, and that's why we are here today. So
we are making this video just for a reference, for somebody who maybe wants to refer to the question again and again and again, because you find out that maybe like several people are asking you the same question, and this question
and every day.
This question is likely to repeat itself again. This one is just like a reference video. Okay, so let's jump into the most asked questions that people do say that number one, they do ask about if marriage will solve all your problems.
I don't think so.
Like when you come with your problems, like problems before,
maybe
does marrying someone else solve all your problems? There's a way of actually looking at it. Somebody said, this is the one who is going to complete me. Like if I marry this person, it's going to complete me. And it is a myth, because you have to be complete first. Yourself. You don't need a significant other to be significant. That is the punchline.
Maybe you want someone to complete you, and you yourself are complete.
You're incomplete.
So no, it's very difficult thing.
So how does it sound when you say that both of you are looking to complete each other and you're incomplete? Like you think that if I get into this relationship with this girl, then my life is going to change like 360.
Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. You have to start from somewhere. Like for example, if maybe you had some weakness, ama maybe kuna zile vitu you are struggling with them, munafa like kuna ile place munafa kuanzia pole pole as you grow, so that you can be complete. Hakuna venye maybe I'll come, I get married to you, then I have some weakness, then the moment imekuja kwako it says imeisha. No, I have to look away whereby I'm going to make them
to compromise.
Yes, step by step, so that I can say even it can take 5 years, 3 years, so that you can be the person that you want to be.
Yeah, I mean that's why I do say that this is one of the things I realized after, you know, getting married or marrying my wife, or you know. One thing I realized is that, you know, when you're walking down that aisle, you're wearing your suit, and she's wearing her dress, and you're walking down the aisle so that you can go and say your holy vows and everything. You are the same person in the suit.
Yes.
I mean, the suit and the event cannot change you.
Can change any.
Cannot change you,
it's
like-
because that you're wearing the
Yeah.
gown, but inside you are the same person.
Like, you are going to say, yes, I do, in front of every other person, and people are going to celebrate. But you see, you're still the same person. There's the gown and the ceremony is
They
not going
can't change you.
to change you. So if you have another behavior that is inakuanga, hiyo behavior tu bado itakuwa.
Yeah. Even
Ama
after
niache.
wedding, bado tabia zako zitakuwa back to you.
But that's one myth that people think. Anasema nikioa tu dem na harusi.
Ati sasa mashida zetu zitaisha.
Not even being like, this guy is going to be so faithful. This guy is going to be, yani unaona. Yeah, but I think if he's not faithful, he's not just, he's just lazy and everything.
Things will be.
I mean, he's just going to be the same person.
Yeah.
So that is another myth that people should always know. That I think I didn't know, but yes, I am here. I know,
here.
man. I'm still the same person.
Yes,
Yeah.
Now maybe we can. There's a question that our friend asked. Maybe you can
Let me
answer
see.
the question. Like living together first can test if the marriage will be successful. like living together, you are living together in the same, like that question is our friend of us alituliza. Living together in the same house, will it make your marriage successful?
No. Living together before you marry.
Can it make your marriage successful?
What? I mean, okay, fine. The thing here is that question is very complex. For me, it's very complex because we are living in a different generation right now. And, Kitambo, I used to know that if you want to marry a girl, you cannot not even call her for a sleepover, Never even a sleepover
Huwezi muita.
So things have already changed. But you see, the standard of God doesn't change. Yeah. Standard of God doesn't change. So unajua, for us, maybe that is how we did it. Like, we started living together. We decided that we were going to live together before we say our vows. But per se, that wasn't really
the intention of anything else.
Haikukuwa even standard of God, hiyo ikukuwa. So we actually even went back and tuka repent your story. But if it was anything to go by, if you want to get it right, don't actually start living together before. That's what I can say. Like, don't start, because also us, we are not perfect.
Yeah, because people normally say it when you live together, maybe before marrying each other, like each other better, and maybe you are going to perfect a lot of things whereby, like, ungetoa dem muko mewana wedding umlete kwa nyumba, then you start uanze kujua notice weakness zake hapa na pale venye na jam, unaona, like, but
unajua standard ya God ni different. Do you know the reason why I'm saying that is because if at all that you met this woman, ukasema undo dem naona naweza oa, ama I'm attracted to this girl, and you have good intentions, you say, okay, dem mimi nataka tu akwe wife yangu and all those things. It's also good to wait.
But
yes, it's also good to wait.
But in the world that we are today, people see things differently. Kuna mse atamchukua amwe kwa nyumba, alafu kuna mwingine anasema I have to wait.
But let me ask you a question. There's also a problem with that, There's a problem with that because unaweza chukua yeye, uweke yeye kwa nyumba, uweke yeye mimba, then una realize that this is not the person you really wanted.
Yeah, it's true.
You see, that's a problem now here. That is the reason why I say if you have a chance, please cheza mbali.
But me, I normally say, like, I can advise someone this. If maybe you have seen a girl somewhere, and maybe umesema this is the girl I want to be, is the girl I want to spend my rest of my life with, together, the good thing is just be patient and take your time and date this girl, ama date this Charlie vizuri. Take your time. Even if there's some people who date even 5 years, 10 years, and then they come to get married together. Then when maybe it's not a must, you stay in the same house so that you can perfect things. Ama maybe now this is the person. No, you can maybe say to date outside and then you perfect everything. Mweke vizenu fiti, you know each other, you meet for dates, dinner.
No, let me ask you a question. You're tell me that people are going to date for 10 years.
No,
I mean, this is so medieval.
No, I'm not saying that maybe you date for 10 years. No, I'm saying.
Are you Jacob?
No. You can take your time, like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years to know each other, and then you sit down and say, at least now tumeona, now I know you venye.
But you know what, I
so
think
that we can come together, we perfect our things, we do our wedding, then we stay together.
I think that the problem with that is the complex thing with that is that I might date you for 5 years. And yes, because there's a question a girl actually asked me, and I didn't know how to answer that question. Probably he said that there's this guy who has been dating him. I mean, he has been dating this guy for a period of maybe 5 to 6 years. Then this guy tells him, it is over between us, you know. But you see, normally for a girl to move on is very hard.
For a girl
I don't
is very easily.
Now that is your opinion.
You know, me, I can say.
No. Let us take an opinion poll there outside there. What do you think is very easy to move on, a girl or a boy? Anyway,
a girl.
That is not the topic for us today. Is that now this chick is telling me that when they broke up, of course, breakup is painful.
Yeah, it's very painful.
Yeah, when they broke up, this guy go get another chick immediately. After 3 months, they get married. So he didn't understand why this guy was keeping him for 5 years, and then he meets another new chick, and then they date for 3 months,
and then they get married.
So he was asking me, is there any problem with me? What is happening? What can you tell such a kind of person?
I can say maybe the boyfriend, maybe I discover some
for 5 years.
You know, let me tell you, I can you know, ask girls we are different. Me personally, I can hide my weakness as long as
it is
for
just
the longest
messy.
time that we are dating, and now that I realize I have a weakness, I will be covering it.
No, for me, what I think here is for you to be safe dating someone,
just be
that you need to tell that person where are we. You understand? You need to be intentional. Like tumedate for 1 year. Tunafaa kurudi kwa meza. Uniambie sasa hii relationship yetu inaenda aje? Like where is it heading to? And how do you see us in 1 year to come? What is the plans? Because dating is a prerequisite for marriage. Dating is not a status.
Yeah.
Status like, who are you? I'm married. I'm single. Dating is not a status. Single or married, it is in your status.
Yeah.
Dating is a process.
So let's say maybe if you are dating someone, you can notice if the person is serious or not by maybe sitting down and then you discuss some of the things. Are you serious? Where are you serious?
Yeah, but of course, if I sit down with you, then we discuss our future, then I say we want to take this to the next level, then I see you not really uchangamki na story.
But let me something I've noticed is that people are just dating without a purpose.
I mean
and that's true. Many people outside are dating without a purpose. Why? Like ni wote tu mwende out, murudi kwa nyumba, mwende clubbing, like amtakuwa na that a moment of discussion whereby you sit down mseme vitu gani tunafaa kufanya, but you are blindly dating. Borake upelekwe date, muenjoy, mukule, urudi, upoe pesa ya nails ya nywele, and then you are okay. And then maybe there's one thing whereby
pesa ya nails inakonga too so important like that.
Ujai open udo mko tu hapo, amna purpose why you are dating, mko tu hapo. Borake you are doing the things that they manafaa kufanyiwa, challenge zenye anafaa kufanyiwa, na mnasonga na life. So itafika tu mahali ukuje kuambia chali au kwa uniowe, kwani kuna mahali tulikaa chini tukasema na kuoa. You see? Na maybe umekaa na chali for 3 years, waste your time. Reason because you had no purpose of what you are doing.
Okay, fine. He is a guy who is not ready to get married, but you're
dating this guy. Are you ready to get married? Why are you choosing the girl?
That's what I'm saying. You just said very well that there are people dating without purpose.
Yes.
Yeah, there are people who are we are having fun, you know.
Fun.
Yeah, I mean,
for more than 5 years, having fun.
Yeah, for real.
Hey.
Like the guys who are dating for fun. So you realize that if you're a girl and you realize that your guy is dating for fun, what do you do? What is the next step?
Si unajitoa tu.
Unajitoa. You see, you wezi jitoa hivyo kwa relationship.
Like you look for a way, like maybe, for example, you are like me personally, I'm ready for marriage, and you are not ready. I can look away whereby we can sit down and talk, and maybe you personally will understand the importance of marrying me. And if maybe you are not ready,
You're selling your manifesto.
We part ways. When you will be ready, you look for me. If maybe I'm not available, you look for another person. That maybe wasting my time.
It's more like I am selling my manifesto ikifika wakati fulani.
Not really.
Yeah, I mean that is the thing.
We can jump to this is a wide question we can discuss. So
okay.
Maybe you can jump to the next.
No, you
question.
can just read the next question. Is there?
There's one like healthy marriages are conflict free.
No, that is not true.
That's not true.
We do usually have,
Of course, arguing.
Like
and there, you can argue. Not tudogo, mbona umeweka hii chumvi hapa. So somebody else could kudanganya it. Maybe you are getting married that is a conflict free. That's a lie.
Okay, the thing here is, if you're getting married, you have to take the whole package.
Yeah.
It comes like
of
conflict,
bitterness, of crying, of laughing.
Did you say bitterness?
Yes, of course.
Are you bitter with me?
No, I'm not. There are some people like you are married but you are bitter. You are bitter of your past relationship. Unazi bring in your current relationship.
No.
Of course, that one haifai kuwa hivyo. So if maybe
somebody actually said that sometimes they feel like relationships or marriage break because of not what is in the relationship,
yes,
but what happened
in the
when
past.
The relationship was not even there before. So it means maybe what happened to you kitambo, then now you bring it in the relationship, then it becomes a fear factor. Then you see it inside somebody else. Sema una behave kama nani? Nimekuona una 18. Yeah. So unaona and you feel like so this person is judging me based on somebody else, rather than judging me on my actions right now.
Yes.
So I think in the end, at the end of the day, is that we should, if you want to date a good person, the lesson number one of dating a good person, you also need to be a good person.
Yeah. And what I normally say is that if maybe you want to date someone to be ready to get married, and maybe your past relationship was haikuwa fiti, just take your time and heal. Then coming to a new relationship, then utakuwa unaambia mse unafanya uko tabia za fulani now of the unaona.
Let me ask you a question. Is it good to talk about your ex with your current?
No, if maybe you are kuna ile time mmezoeana, ile si atu you are dating, unajua boyfriend yangu alikuwa no, but kuna time maybe msha like kuna ile msha kwa like one msha like you can make jokes around, like me and you we normally talk anything about our past relationship, like hakuna tuluji. But if maybe the person that uko na yeye you are not free na yeye, don't talk. It can bring conflict.
But people actually see things differently.
Yeah.
And what was the question about anyway? We are deviating from the question.
Yeah, and they were like, when you get married, like, do you have like ati amkosani?
Instagram is lying to a lot of people.
It's lying.
And Instagram is lying to
a lot of people.
Even Disney, Instagram, and all these movies that
Facebook,
we watch is making our minds to feel like there should not be not be a conflict inside a perfect whatever we call it.
We can
a good marriage, because there's no perfect marriage.
We can be on camera all over, we are smiling, but the moment tuko kwa nyumba whereby there is no camera, my friend, kununa aongeleshwi au sabiwi hata chakula, but outside there the camera, hi guys, we are good, blah blah blah. No, you are there outside na marriage yako mnakosana each and every time, uko like mbona couples fulani hawakosanangi. Don't get lied.
Comparison is a death of joy.
Yes.
Like if you compare yourself with other people, then they'll only show you the good side of themselves.
The good side of them.
Then you might think that you're living hell. You're living in a hell. So you start shouting, hey, my husband is so you realize that at the end of the day, I actually did the wrong thing, because actually this man is not even perfect. Yeah, so
because nobody is perfect in this world. Like for example, hatuwezi kuja on camera mali tumekosana. Like let's take ourselves, not talk about other people. Like sisi venye sasa tuko hapa, hatuwezi kuja on camera tukiargue. Never. We'll be coming when the things are good, when we are smiling, when we are happy, blah blah blah. And si fulani anaenjoy ama anafanya kama wakosanangi, don't get lied. Behind the scene things are different.
No, not really things are different. Is that conflicts have to be there because I really care. I think the reason why people don't understand the conflict here is because conflict that we have is because I want it to be better.
Yeah.
You also want it to be better. So maybe the way you're looking at it, my perspective is different.
Yeah.
So when we are arguing so that it can be better, not because we are competing.
Yeah.
You find that the difference between the conflict. But there's a conflict whereby now you feel like this person is dumb, this person is stupid, this person is a fool. And I don't deserve even this person in the first place.
Ni wale wana jam haraka.
Yeah.
And even maybe arguing in the house, having conflict. It makes relationships strong.
Yeah, but I think also because if you have a partner who doesn't argue, that is a fake partner. No, that's a fake partner because wouldn't say I care about anything. Tumetoka kama mimi na argue na sister yangu na brother yangu na tumetoka tumbo moja and we are so different. So what about somebody is who
like
is just yeah. So we have to have differences so that differences bring us together. I think we are going to discuss other things in the next episode because this is the first episode we've done about these questions, and as we go ahead we are going to discuss and preempt other other questions and answers. In you guys who are outside there, you can also help us to answer some questions. You can be having another perspective that we don't know.
We don't know. Maybe you can share with us.
You can share with us in our comment section. You can tell us maybe your experience by the way. In the next video, let us know your opinion on the questions you discussed. And I know there are some which is bringing conflict here and there, but let us know your opinion and we shall move ahead from there.
So thank you guys for your time. Please, we are just saying, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, share and comment below because we love you guys, and without you guys hatungekuwa mahali tumefika na hatungekuwa hapa. So we love you so much and be blessed.